Like, I don't want to cry on stream because it's so stupid. But, I think I'd rather just have it go to someone else.
Okay. All right.
I don't know who you'd put in as a priest. That's not a sweat. Good luck with that. But yeah.
All right, babe.
I don't think I'm gonna tune either. Because I think I'm just done.
Okay.
Okay, well, have fun.
I love you, babe. I don't have the war chief here. But I would imagine Tyler would probably agree with me on this. A lot of people are like, this is not entirely their fault. It's also mine. To an extent. Cobalt, Rakula, Alfie. I feel like there's probably someone else in that entire group too. Someone else's name I'm sure is going to come up. Oh yeah, Distortion. All 4 of them were labeled as non-sweat, but they are sweats. Last night I heard that Cobalt did like 1 MC clear. And it was like, oh my God. I'm like, whatever. Right? Not a big deal. Apparently he's got like more than 1. Like an entire month or something. And he says he doesn't even remember doing it. And he said he was high the whole time. No one's going to believe him. But I do. Because I have an entire 2 months of my life I don't remember while playing TBC on a private server. So I actually get it. But regardless, so it's not a slight on his character, but regardless, he's gonna have to like sit out the first raid. I think. Again, Tyler's final say. He might say, I don't feel like it. And they all go. Rakula, no one ever asked Rakula. This is partially a slight on me for not asking, I guess. But Rakula's got like 19 BWL clears or something. Benched. Alfie. So Alfie is like a full-on sweat. Sorry, my music was really loud. Alfie's like a full-on sweat. I don't know. What is this?
Run GKPs. And they were terrible.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing.
Hey, Alfie's, they're not even trying to hide it. And that's fine. I get it. That's good. No slight on their character. They're not trying to hide it. And we're just finding out afterwards because viewers are digging deep. And because of that, Alfie's going to end up being benched as well. Again, they can all raid, but they aren't going to be in the first raid. We have too many sweats. Too many. We already, like, even if we do 10, like, legitimate, based on my ruling, sweats, even if we do that, we still have Peekaboo in the raid, who's considered, like, honestly, MC's probably just dead. We're just going to shit on it. And that's whatever. But yeah, all 4 of them. Unless more names come up. At this point, now that, like, we've opened up this potential to bench people, like, when people said Cobalt did MC 1 time, like, in 2020 and doesn't remember, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to open it up and start benching people because of 1 raid. But now that we've opened it up, yeah, if I find any logs from people raiding MC after 2019, besides OnlyFans, yeah, we're going to bench you. We're opening that up now. Again, none of this is solidified. Tyler will have the final say, but I would imagine he'd agree with me. So who replaces these people? I can tell you who I'd want to replace, but once again, this comes down to Tyler here also agreeing. So we have a mage sitting. It's either, I would say, Vulpes or Nathan. I'd prefer Vulpes. I'd prefer Vulpes. When it comes to Priest, like, all of them are great, but Vulpes does too much behind the scenes work to the point where give him a reward. Twitch chat's going to be like, well, I've never seen Vulpes on, like, yeah. This whole guild is entirely ran by Vulpes, Novak, Guzni, and Tuka. And me. But, like, they're my team. So, and Vulpes is playing. When it comes to Priest, we'd probably bring Nim in to replace Alfie. Nim would go in. Who else was Warlock? Flutton. Probably bring in Flutton here. We need a noob. Probably a Flutton situation. Meteos won't be able to make it, from what I'm gathering, etc. Yeah, probably a Flutton situation. These are my recommendations. And then who else? Alfie, Rakula, Cobalt, and Distortion. Distortion probably doesn't even know what's going on. I don't think Distortion has any f***ing idea that they're labeled as a non... They have no clue the details. So, no fault of them, but they've got like 19 BWL clears. So, with that, sorry. We're just going to have to replace you. Now, Distortion was a shaman. So, a shaman has to replace them. We don't have a lot of shamans that are non-sweats. Gordon and Bean are both sweats. Hot Forms is a sweat. That leaves Fae Pops. Unless there's another one. Bean's a sweat. We're not replacing a sweat with another sweat. That's stupid. Oh yeah, Nico maybe. Is Nico a noob? But aside, the shaman I'm a little iffy on. I don't know. Yeah, Fae Pops or Nico, if they're a noob. So one of those two are probably going to take their spot. And that's it. Oh, here's the list. These are our non-sweat shamans. We already have Wheat Elf in the group. We already have Triumphant. Todd Benford? We could take Todd. We didn't really... The problem with the bench, we didn't actually fill out the bench. That's why I don't really care too much. Like, this has not been filled out. Tyler, myself, and Miz, we were f***ing exhausted mentally by the end of making the roster. We did not fully flesh out the bench at all. Yeah, Todd Benford or Nico. Mighty T. I don't give a f***. Any of them. I don't care. But we're probably going to have to rotate 4 people out. And that's just the end of it. What about Peo? I hate that guy. Hubert, none of the warriors were getting replaced. Problem is, like, we already have a small amount of mages, so we're losing a mage. We got to bring another mage. We already have, like, bare minimum warlocks. We're losing a lock. We have to bring in a warlock. Who else? Shaman. We're at the bare minimum of shamans. Honestly, I'd prefer plus 1 more. We got to replace the shaman. And then the other class was priest. Honestly, we're losing a healer and we're gaining a shadow priest. We're already on the lower end of healers. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd love to get Gunner and Hubert in, but, like, warriors are not going to be the ones to go in to replace these sweats that have been exposed. That's not it. Chloe? No, Nim over Chloe. Savix can heal. Yeah, Savix can just respec Resto if it comes down to it. Everyone is so exhausted. Like, mentally. It's great for viewer count, I guess, but, like, for the people that are being dragged into this drama, they did not sign up for this. It just gets... And y'all don't see, like, how awful these people are behind the scenes. Like, we got people getting, like, doxxed. Like, God, these viewers are taking shit so far and so serious. It is taxing. So, yeah, I'm getting tired of it. OnlyFans has gotten too big. Should have done the draft off stream. Yeah. Miz said it would be great content, and I rolled with it. My fault, too. Said yes. But at the same time, if we did this draft off stream, I feel like a lot of viewers wouldn't have been a part of, like... They would have been like a lot of people are being, where it's like, you should get this person in. Like, okay, cool, but who do I replace then? You don't just add people. You have to replace someone. And they wouldn't have been a part of that stressful journey of like, hey, this isn't easy. Yeah, it sucks. So, pros and cons. And yeah, you got to see like why the decisions were happening. I don't know. I don't know if doing the draft on stream was like actually the wrong decision. If you drafted off stream, the viewers would go more berserk over favoritism. Yeah. I mean, the other issue, what a lot of people don't really take in consideration is the game's not hard. And believe it or not, a lot of streamers are actually just good at video games. Like, I don't think Gunner is a sweat. Gunner's figured the game out. If you told me, I had no clue Gunner's not played this game. But, like, Gunner's not a sweat. And so, yeah, MC kind of gets shit on. He's a Dota pro. Yeah. I mean, again, this game's not that hard to figure out. Assuming you've, like, played an MMO before to some extent, or at least moved a character with WASD. So, yeah, like, we can take all non-sweats. I bet 30 out of 40 people are really good regardless. From the very beginning, it's always been we are doing one guild raid. One. It's always been that. It's only now a problem because now people have actually seen... Now they're benched. We will be doing 2 raids after we do our one first clear. So we do 2 raids. I am willing to allow people that basically to do MC in any which way you want. If you're not in the 2 main raids, figure it out. Do MC. Go for it. Whether that be everyone in the guild having alts. Like, Zeroji has 3 characters. He can go to one of those raids on one of his 3 characters. You want to bring randoms? Okay. Go for it. I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to raid lead it. Bring your own consumes. But I'm not going to jail you and make it. You can't raid. No. You can still raid. But you're not going to be part of the 2 main raids. But yeah, you can probably still do it. That's going to nerf our... depends on how those raids go. It either buffs our bench or nerfs our bench. So when someone in one of our 2 main raids dies, we get to bring in someone else and they might actually have really good gear, right? At least some MC gear here and there. But I don't want to make people not be able to play. And the guild is so big. So, again, yeah, you're not going to be a part of the first raid, whatever. But from there, everyone's able to do MC once our guild clears it. The following week, you can start doing MC. You said they have to take a risk of no Petri. Yeah, if you join a random guild, like if you join Washed Up's MC, okay, they have Petri. They will have a moment. Oh, Petri out, guys. We fucked up. You're dead. You are left behind. You're dead. So there's that. Depends a bit. Sure. Some situations you might get out. Depends on exactly what's going on. But point still stands. You don't have Petri. Even if you raid with other guilds or you get your own pug, whatever, you are not allowed to Petri. And the other thing I would say is if you do a pug, as long as it's streamed, like I will allow people to, like the way people do MC is like all the loot drops and they don't dish out the loot. They do it at the end of the raid. So that means you would have to be able to accept trades from other players. I will allow it because it's like, what do you want to do? Like, sure, like, yeah, you're going to be able to roll for your gear. So if Perdition's Blade drop, or what is something like QSR, Quick Strike Ring drops off the first boss in MC, and they give it to like the guy who's managing all of the loot of the raid, how are you supposed to receive it? Now, how can we make that like a thing? I don't know how we police this. Luckily, we only have to like police the level 60s. We don't have to deal with, you know, all 800. And there's probably things we could do. Ideally, I would like it to where someone from OnlyFans handles the loot. Just have someone from OnlyFans be the one who holds all the loot. Keep that in mind. Why are you bringing 20 people that know the raid inside out? It needs to be more people that started WoW last year to teach them their first raid. There's that. There is. Problem is, it's a tough situation. Because if we bring a bunch of people that don't know MC, we will have an entire raid of who's. And just to be blunt, no one cares. So, should we probably have less good players? I would like that. Actually executing it, though, I don't see myself pulling that off. I do think our raid is too strong, though. No one wants to watch a cakewalk either. You're right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know who the f I would bench. Again, though, the problem is, like, Vey, for example, is not a non-sweat, has never seen MC, but she's good. Same with Gunner. Never seen MC, but he's good. It's going to be a cakewalk with players like that, even though they've never done it. Like, they're good. We can go through tons of other people. Annie, she's on a controller. Guzu, Savix, they're both considered sweats. Moon Moon. Do we bench Moon Moon? Do we bench Summit? Do we bench Ozzy? Ompi? We're already benching Cobalt. Lakari, like, it's not hard. Like, Lakari's really good. All memes aside. He's gonna perform well. If we had a raid of 40 Lakaris, MC is a cakewalk. Lakari has never played WoW before. So at this point, I just have to go through in order to make the raid not a cakewalk, which it may not be. Like, I'm not sure how it's going to be without AQ and ZG gear and full world buffs, but it's probably still going to be a cakewalk. But if we had 40 Lakaris, we would shit on the raid. I'm pretty sure. Yamato does damage. It's not hard. It's not hard. I'd have to go through and just find people who just suck at video games, period. It's not being bad at WoW. You have to be bad at games. Or at least bad at any game that requires W, A, S, and D to move. S-Fan struggled to level. But S-Fan, if we had 40 S-Fans, MC dies. No problem. Yeah. I know that's not y'all's narrative, but yeah. Actually dies, no problemo. Maybe not 40 Red Paladins, but you know what I mean. Not that difficult.
Guys, what is this? Fandy raid spot?
This is the same clip.
Fandy did not get a raid spot because she has boobs.
Okay.
Because Beans got some cannons.
Bro, what?
Holy shit, I thought it was the one where Sidu says he needs to be hosed down because he's some fat pig or something. I thought that was the old one.
What? There's multiple? Oh, God. Your plan with making Moon a sweat worked out? Let's see.
So the guy who has professionally been raiding World of Warcraft for 10 years is not considered a WoW sweat. But me, the guy who streamed Molten Core one time and does not remember a single thing about it other than Living Bomb.
He remembers Living Bomb. That's good. This guy's a sweat. He knows it too. This guy knows what's up. That's all you need to know. He said Gingy should be a sweat. I mean, he's not wrong. Peekaboo should be a sweat. Yeah. They should be. And they're not. Because they've never rated MC before. But if I was going through and I was going to grade each player, if I had like a substantial amount of gameplay to go through on each person from WoW, yeah, I'd label both Pika and Gingy as sweats. Honestly, I'd probably label Moon Moon as a sweat. I don't know. That mage clip was rough. He's not now. I'd probably end up labeling Moon as a sweat, all memes aside, if I had enough gameplay to look at. You're just lazy? I tried to do it. I tried to grade these people, whether they're sweats or not. The problem is, none of them have recorded footage or had recorded footage of playing WoW. I guess they do now. Which, truthfully, if I didn't die on my warrior, I might have done. I'm literally doing my attunement right now. The day before raid. I have not had that much time, people. I've been fucked. The only reason I got to 60 was because of my subathon. Yeah, if I didn't die, I'd probably go through and grade each person. Label them a 1 through 10. I think people really underestimate how bad that death was. It fucked everything. Like, I really am at a point, by the way, where I just want to go into MC and die. I want to die. I'm ready to kill myself. And everyone with me. Let's run this shit to the ground.
Versus me, decide the spot.
I'm sleeping. Bro, you know this shit stressing this guy out, bro. Cause, dude.
I was
Guys,
stressed.
you see those sweats are sweating, bro. Are those...
My fucking Discord was the amount of DMs I was getting. And almost all of them deleted it. So I'm checking DMs from like 30 people, from different people in the guild, all deleted their DMs. So I don't even know what they said. Yeah, I'm stressed, but I'm sure it wasn't f***ing positive. There's a reason why they probably got emotional and told me to kill myself or something. Or what about me? Also, Vey doesn't want to go to raid. No, she doesn't want to deal with all the people telling her that she's in just because she's my girlfriend or anything like that. She doesn't want to go. And she's dead set on it. I cannot convince her, so. Because viewers are just being way too aggressive on everyone. Hello?
Like, I don't, oh fuck, I don't want to cry on stream because it's so stupid. But, I think I'd rather just have it go to someone else.
Okay. All right.
I don't know who you'd put in as a priest. That's not a sweat. Good luck with that. But
All right.
yeah.
All right, babe. I love you.
I don't think I'm gonna tune either. Because I think I'm just done.
Okay.
Okay, well,
All
have
right.
fun.
I love you, babe. Yeah, so we got a lot of things going on behind the scenes that are rough. These viewers are actually pretty mentally ill, as you can see. It's not very fun. So yeah, Viki's going to step out of the raid. All right. I'll be back in a bit. All right. Okay. So, as y'all can gather, it's fucked. It's all fucked. I got tons of streamers, especially me, telling me, dude, this, dude, that. Yeah, it's for a lot of people. Too many hate threads, too much everything. Passive hate comments here and there. And it's just, it's OnlyFans is just too fucking big. It's absurd trying to manage it. But at this point, she's dead set. Viki does not want to go to the first raid. She just doesn't want. At this point, she might even get tons of sympathy and people ask her to be there. But she doesn't want to go to the first raid. She just doesn't. So she is going to be replaced. I don't know by who. But yeah, she's the best. Yeah, no, I agree. And I said multiple times, Viki was carried the RP at the very beginning of OnlyFans, but that was at the beginning. And people have short-term memory loss on the internet, so no one remembers that. And then she had family over and a lot of other personal stuff going on. She couldn't play as much, but she has played. She's damn near full pre-raid bis, doing dungeons with me and a handful of others. But viewers don't see that. A lot of them don't. And their first go-to is, oh my God, she's only getting in because she's his girlfriend or whatever. They don't even know who she is. Amongst other annoying comments, yeah, and now she feels bad. She doesn't want to go anymore. Now you can see how bad she feels. Now she definitely doesn't want to go. Even with she's like, fuck it, hey, no, I don't want to go. And she doesn't even care that much. She does, but not enough at this point. So that's where we're at. It's shitty for a lot of different directions. Moving on, though, I don't know who to replace her with. I gotta look. Because now we need another healer, because Viki was a silent carry, actually. Just go with 39. I'm actually so down to take 39 and tell everyone to fuck off. Yeah, also, like, I saw brief, everyone's blaming Tyler 1. No, Tyler 1 is not the reason for these fucking mentally ill fucks. Now, League of Legends might be, but Tyler would absolutely agree with everything I'm saying, that these people are a fucking nuisance. They're awful, and I wish they didn't exist. He definitely would agree. I don't care what the root cause of it is. I just don't know what the fix is. I don't think there is one. Again, OnlyFans is too fucking big. And what can you do? And yeah, the draft on stream was... I want to say it was the wrong play, but I said earlier, doing it off stream could have caused a whole lot of other issues. Because now viewers wouldn't know why we made our decisions, and they'd be like, why didn't you bring this person? They wouldn't know why we didn't bring that person. They wouldn't know why we brought these people. They don't know. So, hindsight, right? But at the same time, we do it on stream. We're pretty much pitting people against each other, and they're seeing their streamer get replaced by someone they don't know. They don't know who this is. They don't know who they don't even know she's my girlfriend. They have no idea. Or maybe they just find out she is, and now they're just hateful. What's the fix here? I don't know. Make a bot, an OnlyFans chat bot, where we put just banned shit in it and make it a requirement. Every streamer in the guild must have this OnlyFans chat bot that just polices and bans the fuck out of everyone. I don't know. Any actual realistic fix? I don't know. The problem is I don't want to make people like a fucking Nathan or someone not be able to go to raid simply out of sheer pettiness, just to spite viewers and whatnot, when we can bring another person. So we'll probably still take 40. Do you think bringing 39 is gonna make that one chatter that said something like you think they're gonna lose sleep at night? You think they're upset if we only brought 39? They don't give a fuck. They do not care. The only people that are going to be in any way slighted by bringing only 39 people would be people that in the guild that should go at that point. So, is what it is.